A Bluetooth device works by using radio waves instead of wires or cables to connect with your cell phone, smartphone, or computer. Bluetooth is a wireless short-range communications technology standard found in millions of products we use every day, including headsets, smartphones, laptops, and portable speakers. A product with Bluetooth technology, such as a Bluetooth headset, has a tiny computer chip inside that contains the Bluetooth radio, and software that makes connectivity between devices possible. So when Bluetooth-enabled products, such as a cell phone and headphones, are in close proximity to each other, they connect, or pair. A single Bluetooth headset can even connect to multiple devices at the same time. This enables you to talk on the phone or listen to music without the bother of wires or cords. Versions of Bluetooth and their versions. Bluetooth 1.0 and 1.0b. Products weren't interoperable. Anonymity wasn't possible, preventing certain services from using Bluetooth environments. Bluetooth 1.1. Ratified as IEEE Standard 802.15.1, 2002. Many errors found in the v1.0b specifications were fixed. Added possibility of non-encrypted channels. Received Signal Strength Indicator, RSSI. Bluetooth 1.2. Major enhancements include faster connection and discovery. Adaptive Frequency Hopping Spread Spectrum, AFH, which improves resistance to radio frequency interference by avoiding the use of crowded frequencies in the hopping sequence. Higher transmission speeds in practice than in v1.1, up to 721 kbps. Extended Synchronous Connections, ESCO, which improve voice quality of audio links by allowing retransmissions of corrupted packets, and may optionally increase audio latency to provide better concurrent data transfer. Host Controller Interface, HCI, operation with 3-wire UART. Ratified as IEEE Standard 802.15.1, 2005. Introduced flow control and retransmission modes for L2 cap. Bluetooth 2.0 plus EDR. This version of the Bluetooth core specification was released before 2005. The main difference is the introduction of an enhanced data rate, EDR, for faster data transfer. The bit rate of EDR is 3 Mbit/s, although the maximum data transfer rate, allowing for inter-packet time and acknowledgements, is 2.1 bits/s. 78 EDR uses a combination of GFSK and phase shift keying modulation, PSK, with two variants, Pi/4DQ-PSK and 8D-PSK. EDR can provide a lower power consumption through a reduced duty cycle. The specification is published as Bluetooth v2.0 plus EDR, which implies that EDR is an optional feature. Aside from EDR, the v2.0 specification contains other minor improvements, and products may claim compliance to Bluetooth v2.0 without supporting the higher data rate. At least one commercial device states Bluetooth v2.0 without EDR on its datasheet. Bluetooth 2.1 plus EDR. Bluetooth Core Specification version 2.1 plus EDR was adopted by the Bluetooth SIG on July 26, 2007. The headline feature of v2.1 is Secure Simple Pairing, SSP. This improves the pairing experience for Bluetooth devices, while increasing the use and strength of security. Version 2.1 allows various other improvements, including Extended Inquiry Response, EIR, which provides more information during the inquiry procedure to allow better filtering of devices before connection, and sniff subrouting, which reduces the power consumption in low power mode. Bluetooth 3.0 plus HS. Version 3.0 plus HS of the Bluetooth core specification was adopted by the Bluetooth SIG on April 21, 2009. Bluetooth v3.0 plus HS provides theoretical data transfer speeds of up to 24 Mbit/s, though not over the Bluetooth link itself. Instead, the Bluetooth link is used for negotiation and establishment, and the high data rate traffic is carried over a co-located 802.11 link. The main new feature is AMP, Alternative Mac/PHY, the addition of 802.11 as a high-speed transport. The high-speed part of the specification is not mandatory, and hence only devices that display the +HS logo actually support Bluetooth over 802.11 high-speed data transfer. A Bluetooth v3.0 device without the +HS suffix is only required to support features introduced in Core Specification version 3.0 or earlier Core Specification Addendum 1. L2 CAP Enhanced Modes. Enhanced Retransmission Mode, ERTM, implements reliable L2 CAP channel, while Streaming Mode, SM, implements unreliable channel with no retransmission or flow control. Introduced in Core Specification Addendum 1. Alternative Mac/PHY. Enables the use of alternative MAC and physical for transporting Bluetooth profile data. The Bluetooth radio is still used for device discovery, initial connection, and profile configuration. However, when large quantities of data must be sent, the high-speed alternative Mac/PHY 802.11, typically associated with Wi-Fi, transports the data. This means that Bluetooth uses proven low-power connection models when the system is idle, and the faster radio when it must send large quantities of data. AMP links require enhanced L2 CAP modes. Unicast connectionless data. Permits sending service data without establishing an explicit L2 CAP channel. It is intended for use by applications that require low latency between user action and reconnection/transmission of data. This is only appropriate for small amounts of data. Enhanced power control. Updates the power control feature to remove the open-loop power control, and also to clarify ambiguities in power control introduced by the new modulation schemes added for EDR. Enhanced power control removes the ambiguities by specifying the behavior that is expected. The feature also adds closed-loop power control, meaning RSSI filtering can start as the response is received. Additionally, a go straight to maximum power request has been introduced. This is expected to deal with the headset link loss issue typically observed when a user puts their phone into a pocket on the opposite side to the headset. Ultra-wideband. The high-speed, AMP, feature of Bluetooth v3.0 was originally intended for UWB, but the WI Media Alliance, the body responsible for the flavor of UWB intended for Bluetooth, announced in March 2009 that it was disbanding, and ultimately UWB was omitted from the Core v3.0 specification. On March 16, 2009, the WI Media Alliance announced it was entering into technology transfer agreements for the WI Media Ultra Wideband, UWB, specifications. WI Media has transferred all current and future specifications, including work on future high-speed and power-optimized implementations, to the Bluetooth Special Interest Group, SIG, Wireless USB Promoter Group and the USB Implementers Forum. After successful completion of the technology transfer, marketing, and related administrative items, the WI Media Alliance ceased operations. In October 2009, the Bluetooth Special Interest Group suspended development of UWB as part of the alternative Mac/PHY, Bluetooth v3.0 plus HS solution. A small, but significant, number of former WI Media members had not and would not sign up to the necessary agreements for the IP transfer. As of 2009, the Bluetooth SIG was in the process of evaluating other options for its longer-term roadmap. Bluetooth 4.0. The Bluetooth SIG completed the Bluetooth Core Specification version 4.0, called Bluetooth Smart, and has been adopted as of June 30, 2010. It includes classic Bluetooth, Bluetooth High Speed and Bluetooth Low Energy, BLE, protocols. Bluetooth High Speed is based on Wi-Fi, and classic Bluetooth consists of legacy Bluetooth protocols. Bluetooth Low Energy, previously known as WIBRI, is a subset of Bluetooth v4.0 with an entirely new protocol stack for rapid build-up of simple links. As an alternative to the Bluetooth standard protocols that were introduced in Bluetooth v1.0 to v3.0, it is aimed at very low power applications powered by a coin cell. Chip designs allow for two types of implementation, dual mode, single mode and enhanced past versions. The provisional names WIBRI and Bluetooth ULP, ultra low power, were abandoned and the BLE name was used for a while. In late 2011, new logos Bluetooth Smart Ready for hosts and Bluetooth Smart for sensors were introduced as the general public face of BLE. Compared to classic Bluetooth, Bluetooth Low Energy is intended to provide considerably reduced power consumption and cost while maintaining a similar communication range. In terms of lengthening the battery life of Bluetooth devices, BLE represents a significant progression. In a single-mode implementation, only the low-energy protocol stack is implemented. Dialog Semiconductor, ST Microelectronics, Amicom, CSR, Nordic Semiconductor, and Texas Instruments 102 have released single-mode Bluetooth low-energy solutions. In a dual-mode implementation, Bluetooth Smart functionality is integrated into an existing classic Bluetooth controller. As of March 2011, the following semiconductor companies have announced the availability of chips meeting the standard: Qualcomm Atheros, CSR, Broadcom and Texas Instruments. The compliant architecture shares all of classic Bluetooth's existing radio and functionality, resulting in a negligible cost increase compared to classic Bluetooth. Cost-reduced single-mode chips, which enable highly integrated and compact devices, feature a lightweight link layer providing ultra-low power idle mode operation, simple device discovery, and reliable point-to-multipoint data transfer with advanced power save and secure encrypted connections at the lowest possible cost. General improvements in version 4.0 include the changes necessary to facilitate BLE modes, as well the generic attribute profile, GAT, and Security Manager, SM, services with AES encryption. Core Specification Addendum 2 was unveiled in December 2011. It contains improvements to the audio host controller interface and to the high-speed, 802.11, protocol adaptation layer. Core Specification Addendum 3 Revision 2 has an adoption date of July 24, 2012. Core Specification Addendum 4 has an adoption date of February 12, 2013. Bluetooth 4.1. The Bluetooth SIG announced formal adoption of the Bluetooth v4.1 specification on December 4, 2013. This specification is an incremental software update to Bluetooth specification v4.0, and not a hardware update. The update incorporates Bluetooth Core Specification Addenda, CSA 1, 2, 3 and 4, and adds new features that improve consumer usability. These include increased coexistence support for LTE, bulk data exchange rates and aid developer innovation by allowing devices to support multiple roles simultaneously. New features of this specification include mobile wireless service coexistence signaling, train nudging and generalized interlace scanning, low-duty cycle directed advertising, L2 cap connection-oriented and dedicated channels with credit-based flow control, dual mode and topology, LE link layer topology, 802.11 n PAL, audio architecture updates for wideband speech, fast data advertising interval, limited discovery time. Notice that some features were already available in a core specification addendum, CSA, before the release of v4.1. Bluetooth 4.2. Released on December 2, 2014, it introduces features for the Internet of Things. The major areas of improvement are low-energy secure connection with data packet length extension, link layer privacy with extended scanner filter policies, Internet Protocol Support Profile, IPSP, version 6 ready for Bluetooth SmartThings to support connected home. Older Bluetooth hardware may receive 4.2 features such as data packet length extension and improved privacy via firmware updates. Bluetooth 5. The Bluetooth SIG released Bluetooth 5 on December 6, 2016. Its new features are mainly focused on new Internet of Things technology. Sony was the first to announce Bluetooth 5.0 support with its Xperia XZ Premium in February 2017 during the Mobile World Congress 2017. The Samsung Galaxy S8 launched with Bluetooth 5 support in April 2017. In September 2017, the iPhone 8, 8 Plus and iPhone X launched with Bluetooth 5 support as well. Apple also integrated Bluetooth 5 in its new HomePod offering released on 9 February 2018. Marketing drops the point number, so that it is just Bluetooth 5, unlike Bluetooth 4.0, the change is for the sake of simplifying our marketing, communicating user benefits more effectively and making it easier to signal significant technology updates to the market. Bluetooth 5 provides, for BLE, options that can double the speed, 2 Mbps burst, at the expense of range, or provide up to 4 times the range at the expense of data rate. The increase in transmissions could be important for Internet of Things devices, where many nodes connect throughout a whole house. Bluetooth 5 increases capacity of connectionless services such as location-relevant navigation of low-energy Bluetooth connections. The major areas of improvement are: slot availability mask, SAM. 2 Mbps/SPHY for LE. LE long range. High duty cycle non-connectable advertising. LE advertising extensions. LE channel selection algorithm number 2. Features added in CSA 5, integrated in v5.0. Higher output power. The following features were removed in this version of the specification. Park state. Bluetooth 5.1. The Bluetooth SIG presented Bluetooth 5.1 on January 21, 2019. The major areas of improvement are: angle of arrival, AOA, and angle of departure, AOD, which are used for locating and tracking of devices. Advertising channel index. Get caching. Minor enhancements batch 1. OHCI support for debug keys in LE secure connections. Sleep clock accuracy update mechanism. OADI field in scan response data. Interaction between QoS and flow specification. Block host channel classification for secondary advertising. Allow the SID to appear in scan response reports. Specify the behavior when rules are violated. Periodic advertising sync transfer. Features added in core specification addendum, CSA 6, integrated in v5.1. Models. Mesh-based model hierarchy. The following features were removed in this version of the specification. Unit keys. Bluetooth 5.2. On December 31, 2019, the Bluetooth SIG published the Bluetooth Core Specification version 5.2. The new specification adds new features. Enhanced Attribute Protocol, EATT, an improved version of the Attribute Protocol, ATT. LE Power Control. LE Isochronous Channels. LE Audio that is built on top of the new 5.2 features. BT LE Audio was announced in January 2020 at CES by the Bluetooth SIG. Compared to regular Bluetooth audio, Bluetooth Low Energy Audio makes lower battery consumption possible and creates a standardized way of transmitting audio over BT LE. Bluetooth LE Audio also allows one-to-many and many-to-one transmission, allowing multiple receivers from one source or one receiver for multiple sources, known as Auracast. It uses a new LC3 codec. BLE Audio will also add support for hearing aids. On July 12, 2022, the Bluetooth SIG announced the completion of Bluetooth LE Audio. The standard has a lower minimum latency claim of 20 to 30 milliseconds vs Bluetooth Classic Audio of 100 to 200 milliseconds. Bluetooth 5.3. The Bluetooth SIG published the Bluetooth Core Specification version 5.3 on July 13, 2021. The feature enhancements of Bluetooth 5.3 are: connection subrouting, periodic advertisement interval, channel classification enhancement, encryption key size control enhancements. The following features were removed in this version of the specification. Alternate MAC and PHY, AMP, extension. Bluetooth 5.4. The Bluetooth SIG released the Bluetooth Core Specification version 5.4 on February 7, 2023. This new version adds the following features. Periodic advertising with responses, PAR. Encrypted advertising data. LEGAT security levels characteristic. Advertising coding selection. Pairing mechanisms changed significantly with the introduction of secure simple pairing in Bluetooth v2.1. The following summarizes the pairing mechanisms. Legacy pairing, this is the only method available in Bluetooth v2.0 and before. Each device must enter a PIN code. Pairing is only successful if both devices enter the same PIN code. Any 16-byte UTF-8 string may be used as a PIN code, however, not all devices may be capable of entering all possible PIN codes. Limited input devices, the obvious example of this class of device is a Bluetooth hands-free headset, which generally have few inputs. These devices usually have a fixed PIN, for example 0000 or 1234, that are hard-coded into the device. Numeric input devices, mobile phones are classic examples of these devices. They allow a user to enter a numeric value up to 16 digits in length. Alphanumeric input devices, PCs and smartphones are examples of these devices. They allow a user to enter full UTF-8 text as a PIN code. If pairing with a less capable device, the user must be aware of the input limitations on the other device. There is no mechanism available for a capable device to determine how it should limit the available input a user may use. Secure Simple Pairing, SSP. This is required by Bluetooth v2.1, although a Bluetooth v2.1 device may only use legacy pairing to interoperate with a v2.0 or earlier device. Secure Simple Pairing uses a form of public key cryptography, and some types can help protect against man-in-the-middle, or MITM attacks. SSP has the following authentication mechanisms. Just works. As the name implies, this method just works, with no user interaction. However, a device may prompt the user to confirm the pairing process. This method is typically used by headsets with minimal I/O capabilities, and is more secure than the fixed pin mechanism this limited set of devices uses for legacy pairing. This method provides no man-in-the-middle, MITM, protection. Numeric comparison. If both devices have a display, and at least one can accept a binary yes/no user input, they may use numeric comparison. This method displays a 6-digit numeric code on each device. The user should compare the numbers to ensure they are identical. If the comparison succeeds, the user, S, should confirm pairing on the device, S, that can accept an input. This method provides MITM protection, assuming the user confirms on both devices and actually performs the comparison properly. Passkey entry. This method may be used between a device with a display and a device with numeric keypad entry, such as a keyboard, or two devices with numeric keypad entry. In the first case, the display presents a 6-digit numeric code to the user, who then enters the code on the keypad. In the second case, the user of each device enters the same 6-digit number. Both of these cases provide MITM protection. Out of band, OOB. This method uses an external means of communication, such as near-field communication, NFC, to exchange some information used in the pairing process. Pairing is completed using the Bluetooth radio, but requires information from the OOB mechanism. This provides only the level of MITM protection that is present in the OOB mechanism. SSP is considered simple for the following reasons. In most cases, it does not require a user to generate a passkey. For use cases not requiring MITM protection, user interaction can be eliminated. For a numeric comparison, MITM protection can be achieved with a simple equality comparison by the user. Using OOB with NFC enables pairing when devices simply get close, rather than requiring a lengthy discovery process. Security concerns. Prior to Bluetooth v2.1, encryption is not required and can be turned off at any time. Moreover, the encryption key is only good for approximately 23.5 hours, using a single encryption key longer than this time allows simple XOR attacks to retrieve the encryption key. Turning off encryption is required for several normal operations, so it is problematic to detect if encryption is disabled for a valid reason or a security attack. Bluetooth v2.1 addresses this in the following ways. Encryption is required for all non-SDP, Service Discovery Protocol, connections. A new encryption pause and resume feature is used for all normal operations that require that encryption be disabled. This enables easy identification of normal operation from security attacks. The encryption key must be refreshed before it expires. Link keys may be stored on the device file system, not on the Bluetooth chip itself. Many Bluetooth chip manufacturers let link keys be stored on the device. However, if the device is removable, this means that the link key moves with the device. Bluetooth implements confidentiality, authentication, and key derivation with custom algorithms based on the Cipher plus block cipher. Bluetooth key generation is generally based on a Bluetooth pin, which must be entered into both devices. This procedure might be modified if one of the devices has a fixed pin, example for headsets or similar devices with a restricted user interface. During pairing, an initialization key or master key is generated, using the E22 algorithm. The E0 stream cipher is used for encrypting packets, granting confidentiality, and is based on a shared cryptographic secret, namely a previously generated link key or master key. Those keys, used for subsequent encryption of data sent via the air interface, rely on the Bluetooth pin, which has been entered into one or both devices. An overview of Bluetooth vulnerabilities exploits was published in 2007 by Andreas Becker. In September 2008, the National Institute of Standards and Technology, NIST, published a guide to Bluetooth security as a reference for organizations. It describes Bluetooth security capabilities and how to secure Bluetooth technologies effectively. While Bluetooth has its benefits, it is susceptible to denial of service attacks, eavesdropping, man-in-the-middle attacks, message modification, and resource misappropriation. Users and organizations must evaluate their acceptable level of risk and incorporate security into the life cycle of Bluetooth devices. To help mitigate risks, included in the NIST document are security checklists with guidelines and recommendations for creating and maintaining secure Bluetooth Piconets, headsets, and smart card readers. Bluetooth v2.1, finalized in 2007 with consumer devices first appearing in 2009, makes significant changes to Bluetooth security, including pairing. See the pairing mechanism section for more about these changes. Bluejacking is the sending of either a picture or a message from one user to an unsuspecting user through Bluetooth wireless technology. Common applications include short messages, example you've just been bluejacked. Bluejacking does not involve the removal or alteration of any data from the device. Some form of DOS is also possible, even in modern devices, by sending unsolicited pairing requests in rapid succession. This becomes disruptive because most systems display a full screen notification for every connection request, interrupting every other activity, especially on less powerful devices. In 2001, Jacobson and Wetzel from Bell Laboratories discovered flaws in the Bluetooth pairing protocol and also pointed to vulnerabilities in the encryption scheme. In 2003, Ben and Adam Laurie from A.L. Digital Limited discovered that serious flaws in some poor implementations of Bluetooth security may lead to disclosure of personal data. In a subsequent experiment, Martin Herford from the Trifinet Group was able to do a field trial at the CEBIT Fairgrounds, showing the importance of the problem to the world. A new attack called Bluebug was used for this experiment. 137 in 2004 the first purported virus using Bluetooth to spread itself among mobile phones appeared on the Symbian OS. The virus was first described by Kaspersky Lab and requires users to confirm the installation of unknown software before it can propagate. The virus was written as a proof of concept by a group of virus writers known as 29A and sent to antivirus groups. Thus, it should be regarded as a potential, but not real, security threat to Bluetooth technology or Symbian OS since the virus has never spread outside of the system. In August 2004, a world record-setting experiment, see also Bluetooth sniping, showed that the range of Class 2 Bluetooth radios could be extended to 1.78 kilometers (1.11 miles) with directional antennas and signal amplifiers. This poses a potential security threat because it enables attackers to access vulnerable Bluetooth devices from a distance beyond expectation. The attacker must also be able to receive information from the victim to set up a connection. No attack can be made against a Bluetooth device unless the attacker knows its Bluetooth address and which channels to transmit on, although these can be deduced within a few minutes if the device is in use. In January 2005, a mobile malware worm known as Losco surfaced. The worm began targeting mobile phones using Symbian OS, Series 60 platform, using Bluetooth-enabled devices to replicate itself and spread to other devices. The worm is self-installing and begins once the mobile user approves the transfer of the file, velasco.sys, from another device. Once installed, the worm begins looking for other Bluetooth-enabled devices to infect. Additionally, the worm infects other .sys files on the device, allowing replication to another device through the use of removable media, secure digital, compact flash, etc. The worm can render the mobile device unstable. In April 2005, Cambridge University security researchers published results of their actual implementation of passive attacks against the pin-based pairing between commercial Bluetooth devices. They confirmed that attacks are practicably fast, and the Bluetooth symmetric key establishment method is vulnerable. To rectify this vulnerability, they designed an implementation that showed that stronger, asymmetric key establishment is feasible for certain classes of devices, such as mobile phones. In June 2005, Yaniv Shakht and Avishai Wool published a paper describing both passive and active methods for obtaining the PIN for a Bluetooth link. The passive attack allows a suitably equipped attacker to eavesdrop on communications and spoof if the attacker was present at the time of initial pairing. The active method makes use of a specially constructed message that must be inserted at a specific point in the protocol, to make the master and slave repeat the pairing process. After that, the first method can be used to crack the PIN. This attack's major weakness is that it requires the user of the devices under attack to re-enter the PIN during the attack when the device prompts them to. Also, this active attack probably requires custom hardware, since most commercially available Bluetooth devices are not capable of the timing necessary. In August 2005, police in Cambridgeshire, England, issued warnings about thieves using Bluetooth-enabled phones to track other devices left in cars. Police are advising users to ensure that any mobile networking connections are deactivated if laptops and other devices are left in this way. In April 2006, researchers from Secure Network and F-Secure published a report that warns of the large number of devices left in a visible state, and issued statistics on the spread of various Bluetooth services and the ease of spread of an eventual Bluetooth worm. In October 2006, at the Luxembourgish Hack.lu security conference, Kevin Finisterre and Thierry Zoller demonstrated and released a remote root shell via Bluetooth on Mac OS X v10.3.9 and v10.4. They also demonstrated the first Bluetooth PIN and link keys cracker, which is based on the research of Wool and Shakht. In April 2017, security researchers at Armis discovered multiple exploits in the Bluetooth software in various platforms, including Microsoft Windows, Linux, Apple iOS, and Google Android. These vulnerabilities are collectively called Blueborn. The exploits allow an attacker to connect to devices or systems without authentication and can give them virtually full control over the device. Armis contacted Google, Microsoft, Apple, Samsung, and Linux developers, allowing them to patch their software before the coordinated announcement of the vulnerabilities on September 12, 2017. In July 2018, Lior Newman and Eli Beham, researchers at the Technion, Israel Institute of Technology, identified a security vulnerability in the latest Bluetooth pairing procedures, Secure Simple Pairing and LE Secure Connections. Also, in October 2018, Kareem Lounis, a network security researcher at Queen's University, identified a security vulnerability, called CDV, connection dumping vulnerability, on various Bluetooth devices that allows an attacker to tear down an existing Bluetooth connection and cause the deauthentication and disconnection of the involved devices. The researcher demonstrated the attack on various devices of different categories and from different manufacturers. In August 2019, security researchers at the Singapore University of Technology and Design, Helmholtz Centre for Information Security, and University of Oxford discovered a vulnerability, called KNOB, key negotiation of Bluetooth, in the key negotiation that would brute force the negotiated encryption keys, decrypt the eavesdropped ciphertext, and inject valid encrypted messages, in real time. Google released an Android security patch on August 5, 2019, which removed this vulnerability. Health concerns. Bluetooth uses the radio frequency spectrum in the 2.402 GHz to 2.480 GHz range 156, which is non-ionizing radiation, of similar bandwidth to that used by wireless and mobile phones. No specific harm has been demonstrated, even though wireless transmission has been included by IARC in the possible carcinogen list. Maximum power output from a Bluetooth radio is 100 MW for Class 1, 2.5 MW for Class 2, and 1 MW for Class 3 devices. Even the maximum power output of Class 1 is a lower level than the lowest powered mobile phones. UMTS and WCDMA output 250 MW, GSM 1800/1900 outputs 1000 MW, and GSM 850/900 outputs 2000 MW. Award programs. The Bluetooth Innovation World Cup, a marketing initiative of the Bluetooth Special Interest Group, SIG, was an international competition that encouraged the development of innovations for applications leveraging Bluetooth technology in sports, fitness, and healthcare products. The competition aimed to stimulate new markets. The Bluetooth Innovation World Cup morphed into the Bluetooth Breakthrough Awards in 2013. Bluetooth SIG subsequently launched the Imagine Blue Award in 2016 at Bluetooth World. The Bluetooth Breakthrough Awards program highlights the most innovative products and applications available today, prototypes coming soon, and student-led projects in the making. In the future, you can look forward to Bluetooth improvements across range, performance, and reliability as new innovations are applied to the technology. As our wirelessly connected world continues to grow and change, Bluetooth technology will remain a critical part of it. Thank you for watching this video.